4 full moons. Welcome back. Now the topic for today would be another Moldavite video. I got my 2 other pieces of Moldavite in the mail. I got this one and I got this one. These ones are pretty good as well. I noticed it's also very relaxing Moldavite I got from the same person, and I just wanted to make this video and let you know that I got my Moldavite. These are also pretty good. And what has Moldavite done for me since the last week or so since I got it? Now, the first time I got it, I held it in my hand and immediately I noticed that it relaxed me, but also it brought me into a really high vibrational state. It removed all my fear. Now, you might have heard from my previous Moldavite videos that that's what happened. I've heard a lot of stories of other things happening though when people get their Moldavite. Like, I heard some people have trouble sleeping with it. Now, I've noticed that too myself, but I'm not sure if it's the Moldavite or what. However, I do really think Moldavite's great. So ever since I got my Moldavite, there is times where I'm tossing and turning in bed, but it's not a problem. And you know, I'm very happy I have this Moldavite because it helps me. And the first day it was the strongest, so I really had to get more pieces of Moldavite after that because it felt like I needed more. And yeah, these are my Moldavites, my 2 new ones. This one's a bit darker, so I'm assuming that means it's stronger. So I put it in the palm of my hand and it's warm. It creates heat almost instantly and it calms me right down. Now, what is Moldavite good for? Moldavite is good for anxiety. It's good for wanting to achieve your goals, wanting to achieve manifestation. Sometimes it's good for OCD, depending on the person or the Moldavite, and it's good for a lot of other things. There's other crystals too that are very powerful, but Moldavite is different. It's a loving crystal and it's very, very good. It's a beautiful thing. And I mentioned in my last video that it had to hit Earth for a reason, and you know, there's no other reason that an asteroid with this kind of power would hit Earth, the so-called only civilization planet in this part of space. But there definitely are other planets. I just think people aren't really talking about them. However, back to the Moldavite, it's very, very beautiful. The first time you hold it, you're going to be in love with it. It's very, very good. It's euphoric. It's relaxing. Yeah, it just makes you appreciate life a lot more. And you know, when I first got it, I went for a walk. It was nighttime, and it was very, very interesting. I was just looking at the sky, and it was really nice. So Moldavite's good for anxiety. It's good for OCD. And one person commented saying they're afraid of Moldavite because it comes from an extraterrestrial part of space or whatever, and that might be true. However, there's nothing to fear about Moldavite. It just has energy. We already have that extraterrestrial energy inside of us. This just amplifies it. Extraterrestrials aren't these monsters that are going to come and take over Earth. No, we're the ones taking over Earth. And we have to realize that these extraterrestrials that a lot of people fear aren't bad beings. In fact, there's worse beings here on Earth than extraterrestrials. Extraterrestrials are basically just higher versions of us, and they're much more, it depends, you know, there's always good people, bad people. There's good extraterrestrials, bad extraterrestrials, but there's nothing to fear here. It's just higher vibrational energy, and most extraterrestrials are higher vibrational energy. That's why they're so more advanced than us. And a lot of people don't realize that their next door neighbor could be an extraterrestrial. We just don't know. So before we get off topic, once again, Moldavite is beautiful, and if you have any questions on where to get it, let me know. I'll give you a link, or I'll tell you the person I get it off of on Etsy. So it's I think she lowered her prices. It was 17 bucks for a piece like this. Now it's 11, and that's Canadian dollars, so it's probably cheaper in American dollars, and it's shipped from Canada. But it's very relaxing, especially the first time you hold it. And I heard that if you hold it in a negative state, you're going to charge it with negativity, and I think that's true to some aspects. So just make sure when you get your Moldavite that you're already positive when you hold it. So I was really excited when I unboxed my Moldavite, and I held it after unboxing it, so that amplified my excitement. It was really awesome. So whenever you're excited and you have Moldavite, just hold your Moldavite in your right hand, because I'm pretty sure your right hand absorbs energy the most. And that's interesting, also getting off topic here, but the right hand is the hand we write with, so maybe that's a clue that when we write things down, we're actually absorbing what we're writing, which allows us to manifest it. So that's a little side note. But back to the Moldavite. Moldavite is really good, and the first day I got it, it was amazing. Second day, also really amazing, and I just kept having great experiences, more manifestations, more great things I want to start happening after I get Moldavite. So yeah, that's the topic about Moldavite again. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know. If you want to hear about anything else, also let me know. So I'm 4 full moons, your light in the darkest time, or your light in the lightest time. It's up to you. See you in another video.